them and you're ready just to bulldoze over that piece of paper and make it become three-dimensional drawings. Now we'll use all 7 magic words, plus we'll learn a special art word called taper. Now the best way for me to explain taper is to take a look at these 2 lines right here. Now if you draw parallel lines and you separate them like this, you make them taper. This is called tapering. You can go the opposite way if you wanted to. You can make a funnel or you can make a cone. Tapering. Now let's draw this foreshortened circle and this nice money bag using tapering. That's a good word to learn. Well, let me see. Loosen up your hands. Make sure you're ready to just blast across this paper. Okay, here. I'll place the money bag right about here. We'll have the ties, and then we'll have the opening of the money bag up here. Take your pencil. Start by drawing some really loose foreshortened circles. You see, they're not really whole foreshortened circles. They're kind of squished. You see how that works? Almost like a puddle of water, isn't it? But now, we'll use tapering, and I'll bring these lines down. See, if I came straight down, it would look like a barrel. We don't want to do that. We want to make a really soft money bag. So we'll use tapering. We'll pull these lines in. Remember, you take these lines and you taper them. Tapering the lines, it helps give your drawing a little bit of flair, a little bit of spice. It's fun to look at too, see? Taper a little bit more. I'm going to darken these in so you can see where I'm tapering. Now that's the top of the money bag. Now we'll tie up the middle right here with some string. Okay. You can even put some overlapping here to make it look softer if you want to do that. Now don't forget to put the inside of the money bag tapering down too, right here, and inside right here. Now I have a pencil sharpener close by, so if this happens to you, you might need to just keep your pencil sharp during your lesson. Slant that, and now we'll put a really fat money bag. You want to put a whole bunch of money inside your bag? All right, we'll make this just really huge. Look at this. I'll outline the bag, just packed full of money. Silver and gold coins. See how I didn't just go straight around here. I'm making it kind of jagged. And you can even put these little tiny curves, these overlapping curves here that represent the little coins that are bulging out of this canvas sack right here. Lots of little bulges right around here. And remember when we were drawing that cotton ball, I drew these curves to represent the shading on the left side. Well, I'll do the same thing on the money bag. The light's up here, it's coming down, and so I'll represent this shading by drawing this not these cotton balls, but these curves right here. See? Makes it look like there's little tiny coins sticking out. Do the same thing all on the bottom. Pull this down a bit, and then look at this. I'll even draw some wiggly lines here to make it look like the bag's really squished together right there. Now, when you draw legs of animals or birds or flowers, the stem of a flower, if you taper it, or if you draw a leg of a person, you taper it really thick at the thigh and it comes down thin at the ankle, that's tapering. You use tapering a lot. Hello, Cindy. What is it? Oh, you got your invitation to the party. And you're back to your old self again. That's good to see. So what time? Oh, tomorrow, right? Okay. Well, I'll be there. Are you going to be there? See, I told you it was just a mistake in the mail or something. Do you know how old Zebron's going to be? Okay. You know what you're going to get Zebron for his birthday? A computer. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, you want to help me shade this, Cindy? Okay, take your finger. Wait, one up here would be better since you can reach it easier. I'll draw right along here. If you could blend that shading across on the left side, I'll do the same thing right here. You know, I hear there's going to be lots of cake and ice cream and everything tomorrow. I knew you'd love that. And there's going to be little candies and everything. And there'll be carrots and celery. I like that natural stuff. Granola. Now, blend this across. Oh, Cindy, wait, make it put a little bit more of that. Now try that. You have to be a little more aggressive than that. Push it around. Okay. See, drawing's fun. You can really get into it, Cindy. You don't have to be timid about it. You just put your finger in there and blend it across. Blend it all the way across right here. That's a nice hat, by the way. Is this the hat you're going to wear to the birthday party? Now, look at, I'm representing the little money curves through here. Lots of curves. Put a little over here, but see, I'm putting more on this side, Cindy, because, see, the sunlight's coming from up where your face is. It's coming down right on the left side. It's dark over here. And then I'll put a coin, a foreshortened circle on the ground right here. Little thickness on the coin. And then I'll draw a coin that's spilled out of the bag over here. And then we'll make a coin tilted up, leaning against this. And then put the thickness on it. Do you want more coins? Do you have money up in the Green Mountains? Oh, money is those, the coin. We barter with money. What do you barter with? Rocks? Pretty rocks. I guess pretty rocks are valuable if you think they're real valuable. Okay. Do you ever barter with trees and flowers? That sounds like a pretty fun thing to do. Oh, see, we have this thing called money. It's kind of fun. Okay. Now I'll put a little more shading on the inside. Now look at this, Cindy. This is a little trick. This is something I use to make the bag look real hollow down inside here. Take your finger real aggressively and blend that up. I like you better when you're in a good mood, not when you're all disappointed like you were yesterday. Now blend it across. Yeah, I still think you're cute. Okay, go all the way across right here. Here. Now, you can use tapering when you're drawing all kinds of different animals, say the neck of a dinosaur. If you're drawing a brontosaurus, it's tapered really thin at the top where the head is, and it gets thicker and thicker as it comes down toward the base of the dinosaur. Or even a giraffe. You can use tapering when you're using a giraffe. Near the head, it's thin, and it comes down real thick at the body. When you use these words, these art words, it's like icing a cake. It's really easy, and it makes your drawings taste better to your eye. I'm going to draw a little more overlapping on the side along here. Darken this tapering in so you really get the idea of how the bag is squinched together right here, and it's tapered. A little more shading down here. This is my favorite part. You can get aggressive with your drawing. Are you having fun shading, Cindy? Okay, move your hand just for a second. I got to put some tone over here. Okay, you can go ahead and shade it there. You keep drawing, Cindy, and you keep drawing too. Draw, draw, draw. Keep this a really super important word in your head. What is it? Taper. Thanks, Cindy. I know you like to draw, and I love to draw, but, there's never been a club just for you, just for people who like to draw. So what I've done is I've organized a special club, the Secret City Drawing Club. Each week I have a special drawing I want you to complete, and I want you to mail it in to me, and as soon as you mail it in to me, I'll make you an automatic member of the elite, super cool Secret City Club. Now I want to make this club more popular than rock and roll music. Now this week's club activity for you to complete is to create your own floating township, your own floating environment. Take a look at this unique creation that Reed drew. What a cool floating city, huh? Look at that. Give you some neat ideas for your own floating city, your own type of club activity. Now, as soon as you're finished with this, send it into the Secret City Club, Post Office Box 444, Moraga, California, 94556.
Today, we're going to build a cake. That's right, we're going to build, not bake, a cake. Help me, I have club member Roland Taylor. And since we don't cook very well, do you cook?
No.
Or bake? No? Well, either do I. So what we're going to do is put different shapes together and actually build a birthday cake for Zebron. Now, what I've collected is a sponge cake and some cookies. Do you remember what kinds of cookies these are?
Molasses.
Molasses cookies. And we have some candy here.
Gumdrops.
Gumdrops. And some very good-looking cupcakes here. And with the aid of some toothpicks and the decorating device of delicious icing, we are going to actually build an environment on top of this cake right here. Now, let's see. what kind of environment should we build for Zebron? What do you think he might like?
I think he might like a space center.
Good idea, Space Center. Well, let's start by cutting up this sponge cake. Now, if I cut this up in blocks, what might we make with this cake, this piece here?
A space tower.
A space tower? Okay, let me see. I cut here. And let me just cut it all across here. And then you can decide where you want to actually put the tower. So, ready? Okay. Now, I'm wondering, if we're going to put other things in our environment, I wonder if we should make our design, instead of going across, in a different place. Instead of going across, why don't we build up high? Because I have all these other cookies and cupcakes that I need to use. Maybe we should make more of a high rise. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. And then after we make the structure, I think what we can do is begin to put our toothpicks in them and make sure that they stay. You might want to put a toothpick in there just to secure it, okay? And then what you can do is begin to ice it, all right? Now, while Roland is icing his tower there, I'm going to take these cookies and begin to make flying vehicles out of them. I guess you might call them flying saucers. And I carefully cover them with delicious green icing here, okay? And let's see, I think I'll take a yellow gumdrop and make that the control area and take some other icing and outline this. There. Actually, you can make a space center, or you can make a forest, an enchanted forest, any kind of environment you might want to design. Good. I think I'll even take a toothpick and make a radar coming from the candy there. Good. And I'll put it right here on the edge of our cake. How's it coming, Roland?
Very well.
Oh, good. Oh, pretty good. Okay. Now, I was playing with the cookies a little bit earlier, and I sort of came up with this design. I thought that might look really nice on top there. Okay?
Yeah,
all right.
I think so too.
Is that going to fit? Okay. Good. Good. Let's see, I had the cupcakes. Now, I think we should make some kind of tower out of these cupcakes. They look really nice.
Hi, Metaman.
How you doing?
today?
Oh, I'm fine.
Hi, Roland. How's it going today?
Fine.
Look at this. Can I have some of it?
Well, I think you have to wait till we finish building it.
Well, look I found one of your little treats here. I'll take this and I'll munch out. I'm going to go check out some of the gallery drawings. You guys keep having fun.
Okay.
This looks great.
Well, if I could have your assistance, you take the paper off that, and I think we'll take these blocks off here because since we're not using it, and we'll begin building now, what kind of tower can this be? Any ideas?
Maybe a radar tower.
A radar tower, good. Okay, I'm going to use the toothpicks to help keep it. All right. That's pretty good. Oh, dear. I think we need some support in the bottom. Maybe we can put toothpicks and actually secure it here. Okay. All right. And let's get... Maybe you can decorate that with blue. And I'll take some green here and make another vehicle. You can create anything you like using different shapes, cupcakes and candies and cookies. All you need is some imagination for a birthday cake or for any celebration. Happy building. Now let's see, where should I put this vehicle?
I have some more excellent drawings to share with you in the Secret City Gallery. Have your paper and pencil ready. You could take some notes and some of his own ideas you can put into your own drawings. Now take a look at the first one. Here's Brian Snyder's drawing. Look at that cliff. Amazing drawing, nice shading, and he used tapering on the cliff. Can you pick out the 3 spots that he used tapering right here? Can you see it? Look closely. Now I see another one. There's 4 spots. You can see them with your eyes. Tapering, really important. Really good control over those 7 magic words and that special art word tapering. Let's look at another one. Here's Larry's drawing. Take a look at this. He used tapering in about 8 million zillion different spots. Can you point out just a few with your eyes? Look at that. Nice black and white, really dark drawing, good shading. My favorite time again, I get to draw into the Secret City Gallery, and not the gallery, I'm at the mural. I'm going to draw on the mural and create a little more excitement. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the top of the platform, the floating space station up here, with a funnel, this energy collector, and come down into the space station with tapering. I'll take my pencil and I'll go ahead and loosely sketch in the angle of the tapering, just to get the rough idea of where I'm going to be drawing. And I'll take my fine point pen right here. Now, remember, if you have your pencil and your pad with you, you can take some of these notes down. You can take some of these ideas and add it to your own gallery or your own creation that you're doing. I hope you're saving all your drawings and you're creating your own gallery so you can have a little exhibit for your family or a little exhibit for your school friends. Or even in your school library, you might be able to hang up some of your drawings. Using tapering a lot right here. I'm putting the thickness, and I'll taper down a bit more. And I really like putting these little rings around the side, so I think I'll put another ring right around here. I'll draw another curve. Keep it curved a lot. And then I'll draw another foreshortened ring around the outside. See, it almost touches. Goes, stretches way on the side. Then I'll taper the ring. Curve the bottom. And I'll taper it. It disappears into the back here. Now see, later on I'll clean that up. You can see the foreshortened square right through that, but you won't see it for long because I'll add the shading and I'll add some more detail on here. Right through here, I think I'll add, let me see, just a little different kind of the shading that I used up here. I used scribble up here and I used cross-hatching here. I like some variety, so I'll use my black pen and get the dark shading on the left side, really dark. Just okay, time to shade again. That always makes me smile. It's my favorite part of the drawing, so I get a shade. And then the left side right there. And then, well, I could put circles, I could put squares for the shading texture. I think I'll put little circles to separate the funnel here from the energy collector at the top. And then I'll use little circles over here, blend it across from dark to light. Now, if you're using your pencil, you can just take your finger and in one sweep, you're caught up with me. It takes me about 18,000 little circles to create the same idea, the same illusion that you can do with just blending your finger. Sometimes pen and ink is fun to work with, though, because it takes a little more time, a little more detailed. See what a nice effect that looked all the way across right there. Now, I put a little more texture over here. Now, I really like the idea of tapering, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add some kind of tapering device over here. You know, if you have a museum in your hometown or nearby, you should go and visit it sometime. Just look. Look around at all the different shapes, all the different examples of how the artists use color and the excitement of the great art. You see, it's worth the time. If you take the time, you'll get some great ideas for your drawing. Now, I'm going to draw something right up here, a tapered, I'll put another funnel right up here. I'll draw that foreshortened circle, and then I'll draw the funnel coming down. I'll add some more detail later with my pen, and then I'll draw the foreshortened square. You know, you can barely see this, but I'm going to figure out a way to connect these two later on. Using tapering, I'll draw the outside rim, and then I'll draw the thickness right here. Now see, even the lid is tapered, just slightly. See, if you take these lines and you slant them toward each other, you're tapering. Right now we're tapering the funnel down. This could be even a floating satellite. Using lots of tapering. A foreshortened square. Now, if I were to ask you right now to take your pencil and take your notepad and write down that pad all the 7 magic words, could you do it? Try it. Let's see if you can do it. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. Later on, you can quiz yourself. Here's the 7 magic words. Ready? Foreshortening, shading, surface, size, contour, overlapping, and density. You learn those magic words and you're on your way to get into the land of drawing. No problem at all. Remember what word I'm using here is shading on the left side. Nice and dark. I'll blend it across. I feel like some more shading though. I wanted to use a little more tapering here. So I'll taper out. I'll curve the bottom. And then I'll taper in again. Now I'm going to really get carried away. I'm going to taper out one more time. This is kind of fun, huh? See, once you learn a new word, you can really go crazy with it and have a real good time. This can be just a floating communication satellite out in space. Now, Elmo's going to help us remember one of the magic words. Let's see if you can recognize it. Did you guess what it was? That's a super important word. Now, right here, blending this across with a really, scribbly technique, and I went back to cross-hatching, and then I think I'll use my dark black pen, with a little darkness underneath. See how I'll make that, the overhang, really sit underneath here. It makes this foreshortened square stand out, and it makes this tapered cone underneath here sit underneath the top. And I'll use that same technique to make this ring set out from the other tapered ring and the tapered cone underneath here. I hope you're keeping up with me with all these drawings. You just practice a lot and you'll never have any problem at all keeping up with me. If you can draw that simple table in 30 seconds and you can stack up that square wedding cake, you do all those in 30 seconds, your skill level is really going to jump. Now, I think I want to make this shooting across the sky a little bit, floating somehow, so I'll put some kind of jet propulsion on it. I'll taper out some little jets right down here. There's one jet, and there's 2 jets, and there's 3 jets. And I'll darken them in the outside. The detail, uh-oh, looks like my pin doesn't want to work anymore. Luckily I have lots of pins. I'll go onto this pin. And then, nice and dark. See that? I really like making that overhang right there. I'll blend this a bit. Here comes my favorite part again. I get to put a smokestack right here. Big smoke cloud. See how it's just shooting right up through that cloud of smoke? And I'll put another one coming at a different angle. Just some kind of communication satellite. And you can go back in here and draw windows and doorways and little creatures climbing out, or a bubble on top with an observatory on top of that, or any kind of tubing you want. You can do anything you want to these drawings. Your imagination is the limit, and your imagination doesn't have a limit, so that's my way of saying there's no limit to your drawing. It's fun, huh? Learn those magic words, stay in a positive attitude, draw, and I'll see you next time.